everybody, it's Chelsea again. I just wanted to come through with day 2 of Vlogmas. My line sister was supposed to join me today so we could talk about something a little bit more interesting, but it's kind of late. So today I'm just going to be talking about something I mentioned in my video yesterday. It's called 75 Hard. So I mentioned that I was doing 2-a-day workouts because of the 75 Hard challenge, and a lot of people were like, hey, what's that? What's that? And I knew about it, so I thought it was something common. But apparently it's something that not everybody knows, so I just wanted to talk about what it entails today. So first I want to shout out my personal trainer. So this says The Best Me Fitness. This is his gym and he is Coach Shy. So that's where I got this hoodie from, and I wear it all the time because going back and forth to the gym, sometimes just my gym shirt's not enough. So my hoodie keeps me nice and warm when I'm leaving workout number 1 and workout number 2. So the first thing that you do on 75 Hard is 2 workouts a day, which is not too bad. People do 2-a-days all the time, but one of them does have to be outside, and it is December. So today it was like 36 degrees outside in the morning. So what does working out 2 times a day look like? They don't give any specific rules in the 75 Hard challenge that say, oh, you have to do strength training, or you have to do cardio, or you have to do yoga or anything like that. You get to choose how you want to work out. The only requirement is that it has to be at least 45 minutes. You can do more, but you can't do less. And one of your workouts has to be outside. And one thing I was reading was you don't have to do a morning workout and then do an evening workout. You can do 45 minutes of walking or jogging outside and then come inside and do 45 minutes of weight training or some type of video hit yoga, something that you want to do, or do what I do, which is work with my trainer. So the next piece to the 75 Hard challenge is water. So everybody talks about, oh, you should drink half your body weight in ounces. You should make sure you're drinking 8 bottles of water or 8 glasses of water a day. But the 75 Hard challenge is 1 gallon of water a day, which is not too bad. So for me, a typical day would look like I wake up at 6 o'clock, I down a bottle of water before I even get out of the bed. Then I drink another half a bottle of water and make my pre-workout. And then I'm heading to the gym, leaving my house around 6:45, heading to the gym to be there by 7. So I've already drank a bottle and a half of water before I even get to the gym. I also have a lot of different fluids throughout the day that are water-based, that aren't water. I don't count those into my gallon of water a day. For example, when I'm at the gym, I drink a bottle of water that has BCAAs in it, just because of my diet, which we'll get into in a second. Then I have a smoothie that has 10 ounces of water. At night, I have another smoothie that has 10 ounces of water. And right now I'm starting my day off with a juice. And you know, a lot of fruits are mostly water. So after I have my morning smoothie, I have my juice, like those are like my breakfast type items. I try to make sure I drink a bottle of water with all the rest of my meals. So then I have like an official lunch, then I have like a snack, and then I have an official dinner. Then I typically have like another light snack that's like nuts or something like that that makes my mouth dry. So that's lunch, snack, 4 bottles plus the one in the morning, that's 5, and then the half that I usually drink also before my pre-workout. So I'm at 5.5 from just my meals. Then at night I have another smoothie. So then that means that I need to have about another 2.5 bottles of water throughout the day somewhere. So typically those are the bottles of water that I'm grazing on. And then when I'm laying in the bed at night, I'm not one of those people that has to run to the bathroom throughout the night. So I usually have a half a bottle to a full bottle of water just laying in bed when I'm about to go to sleep. I also wake up in the middle of the night and usually drink about a half a bottle of water just I love to drink water, and it's really convenient in the middle of the night when you wake up with dry mouth. I don't count that at the moment into my 120 ounces because I can do it throughout the day, but that's another way that I can get in some quick water. The next piece of it, of 75 hard itself, is a diet. So you hear diet and you think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have restrictions and this and that and the other, but you can pretty much have whatever you want. Just you don't want to overdo whatever you do. So some people are sticking to a certain amount of calories. Some people are doing the Mediterranean diet. A lot of people are doing just going pescatarian. For me, a lot of people are also going keto. I should mention keto, which I've done before, and I'm not a fan. But for me, I am doing just a high protein diet because I'm really working on rebuilding strength. This year, I did get really sick at the beginning of the year, so I'm still rebuilding my muscles that I lost when I wasn't feeling well. And also, more muscle burns more fat. So if I'm eating, small meals throughout the day and I'm drinking my water and I'm building my muscles, my body should be naturally burning off the fat that, nobody wants in their tummy area. So I'm working towards making sure that I'm healthy as well. So one of the reasons why I don't like keto is when I did it, I was getting a lot of my fats from unhealthy things and not the good things like nuts and coconut oil, avocado. I was eating bacon. So it kind of was very counterproductive when it came to health. So that's why I choose to just do high protein. By default, I'm doing very, very low carbs. I don't eat any additional carbs, but I have protein bars that have carbs in them. I usually do the 100 calorie packs of nuts that have carbs in them. I'll have a salad dressing, often has fats and carbs in it. So I'm not cutting those things, but I am trying to center my meal around protein so that that's like my building block. The other thing that I mentioned was I have another smoothie before I go to bed at night. So I actually drink something from like the GNC Raw line it has 25 grams of protein and it also has melatonin. So it gives me that extra protein at the end of the day. It's still in my body, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm still feeling kind of energized. And it also, the melatonin helps me to rest and relax and stay asleep. So I really like that particular shake, and that's been working for me in my diet on the 75 Hard Challenge. The next thing is you have to take a progress picture every day. Surprisingly so, the progress picture is the most difficult piece for me. I don't know if it's because I don't take a lot of pictures anyway. I mean, I take selfies occasionally, like I might take 10 in a day and then I don't take selfies again until I do my face. But I don't really like to just take a lot of pictures, which is also wild because I model. Then the progress picture, you don't want to just, hey, I'm going to take a picture right now of my hoodie, or I'm going to take a selfie. You want to have something that's going to show your body. So I just feel like at night when I'm ready to rest, or I guess I should do it during the day, but usually I do it at night. And I have to go in and put on like a shorts and a sports bra or something like that so that I can take a really good progress picture. I did start like a group with my girlfriends. I was like, hey, do y'all want to do this? And there's also some girls that I met at the gym, and they said sure. So it's 4 of us in the chat. So every night we put our progress pictures in, and we just kind of talk about what we met, like what goals we met, or sometimes they'll say they made mistakes. Like one of the girls said she had 4 Oreos, which 75 hard, part of it is no cheat meals, no cheat days, and supposedly if you mess up one day, you start over from day 1. So, you know, if you have 4 Oreos and everybody else is in day 10, you're back at day 1. So you're gonna be in this constant push. The final piece to 75 hard is you have to read 10 pages of a book every day, and not an ebook or an audiobook, 10 pages of a solid book, which is good for me. I have books that I've been collecting, and I just have not read them, so I have a lot. So the first one I'm reading right now is Think Like a Man. I've had it forever, and it's not that interesting to me because I grew up with my daddy in the house, and I have uncles, you know, I had a papa before he passed away. So men have those conversations all the time. Don't let a man play you. This is what men are doing. You know, men do X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z purpose. So it's really things that I've heard from a lot of the men in my life already. So it's not really keeping me as intrigued. The next book I have is one of the girls from the gym. She goes by the pen name You Are Worthy. So You Are Worthy. And she has a book just pretty much kind of telling her story. Another one of the girls from the gym, her name is Shimei. She has a book called Sis, which stands for Screaming in Silence. That's also on my read list. One of my girlfriends from work last year gave me Trust by Iyanla Vanzant. I definitely plan on reading that. I read 2 chapters and then stopped, and that was a couple years ago. And it's because I have trust issues. Many people have trust issues. And in the beginning, it was talking about learning to trust yourself first. So I really want to finish that book. I have another book one of my cousins wrote, and I have another book an older gentleman gave me probably 5 years ago when I worked in the bank. He wrote this book and it had a lot of historical things in it, and it was written from his point of view. So I think I'm going to read that as well over the next 75 days. And then also I want to read the Bible. So when I get through all those other books, I'm just going to read more of the Bible as soon as I get a chance to. I think that's really it. I think I stated everything. You have to stick to a diet, work out twice a day. One has to be outside. They have to be 45 minutes. Drink a gallon of water a day. Take your progress picture and read your 10 pages. So I think it's really good. It's very mentally challenging, and I think what has been keeping me motivated has been just me researching more and more and more about what the challenge is. For example, like I said, it's 30 degrees now in December, so I don't really want to go outside. But an article that I read said, hey, going outside as part of the challenge and sticking to it really makes you think about life doesn't stop. No matter what's going on in life, you still have to keep going. So it's to say, it doesn't matter if it's cold, it doesn't matter if it's hot, it doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing, you have to keep doing it. So that's been very, very motivational to me. And then just doing it with my friends, them putting their progress pictures, giving us tips on eating and drinking, putting motivational quotes in there. That has all been extremely helpful and very motivational. So I look forward to seeing what the next 70 or so days are gonna be. I just started, it's been like a week. And one of the girls said that our last day is the day before Valentine's Day. So I am really excited about that. I'm trying to have somebody's son take me to dinner so I can eat the bread at the table, because that's like my goal at this point, is to make it through and then eat something good. Thanksgiving, I did not eat. Christmas, New Year's, Another piece of the challenge I didn't mention is with the diet, there's no alcohol. So it doesn't matter what diet you choose, but there's no alcohol. So we got to make it through New Year's with no alcohol, guys, and we can do it. But if you want more information, I'm not a specialist on this by any means. I think there's tons of articles, a book about the challenge. So I definitely recommend looking into it. And it's something that will really transform you physically as well as mentally, to make you stick to something and be dedicated to it. and not have any cheat days, not have any days off. It's a lot to prove to a lot of people as well as yourself. So I definitely recommend 10 out of 10. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas.